Hello, you. I thought, well, what the hell? I just mentioned BMX races on the while I was playing Spy Hunter. So BMX races on the Spectrum, which I've never played. I've had this tape for I don't know how long. I've had it for decades and I've never played it. Because BMX races is a Commodore 64 game for me. It was one of my first ones. So curious as to how rough this is. Because let's face it, it's pretty dodgy on a Commodore 64, and the only reason you'd ever really play it is, well, if it was one of your first games and you played it a lot because it was one of the few you had. And when I had this, I had a lot of other better games, so I don't think I ever got round to playing it. I just got it when I bought someone else's Spectrum and it was in theirs. I was like, oh cool, but never bothered with it. So here we go. But I thought I'd show you the loading screen on this one. I've never seen it before. Mastertronic logo, or approximation thereof. I don't think the Commodore 64 version had a loading screen, did it? Maybe it just had some text. I'm not sure. I have to go back and check. I've no idea how long this is going to take either. Ha ha ha. So I will just have to waffle and waffle and waffle until we get there, and I don't know. What are you doing, kittens? Oh god. They are full of beans at the moment. They are going crazy. Oh no, they're chasing each other now. That's it, play with the mousey instead. Play with the mousey and not the joystick cable. I know. Say hello, Mouse Cow. You've been enjoying watching Spectrum's loading, haven't you? Been sitting down and watching stuff happening on the screen. Look how big you are now. You're a huge, big cat. There you go. Go and play with your sister. We believe they are both girls. Which is, of course, odds law, because girls are more expensive to get neutered, aren't they? But there we go. Yes, so kittens have had a good Christmas. We've had a pretty good Christmas. Hope you had a good Christmas. I cooked my first Christmas dinner from scratch. And it turned out quite nicely, I think. Maybe not quite up to Jules' culinary standards normally, but pretty good. And we've been living on cold cuts ever since, or at least I have anyway. Jules, being vegetarian, has been having other things, stuffing mainly. But, still got half a ham and half a turkey left, and it's still it's now the 30th. So yeah, been living on cold cuts and crisps and chocolates. Very, very healthy, but hey, it's Christmas, isn't it? Come on, BMX racers, how long are you going to take to load? Because I'm sure there's not that much data in you, really. And this is going to be absolute revelation if it's a brilliant game now compared to the pile of tosh that the Commodore 64 version was. Ooh, that sounded a bit wobbly on the tail tape. I do like, with the Spectrum... Ooh. Oh, you cock! Ooh. Amstrad. Well, what's that? My first Spectrum load fail? Knew I shouldn't have tempted fate by recording the loading. I'm going to try again on the other side, but I shall save you the pain of having to sit through it all. Catch you on the next one. Ta-ta. Right then, it's loaded this time. Probably because I chose 48K mode rather than the 128K built-in loader. Or maybe it was the other side of the tape didn't like it, or whatever, I don't know. This looks a little different already. I mean, for a start, there's a title screen giving you instructions. Kittens! Race your BMX races through the countryside, avoid the obstacles and keep to the track, keep an eye out for the mad biker. There was no one else in the game, from what I remember, on the Commodore 64. The old granny will put a walking stick in your wheel if you go near her. That's something different. Accelerate over the jumps. Jumps? Blimey. To gain extra points by keeping a straight line, watch out for the oil patches. ZX, P&L, or Kempston or Sinclair. Well, we will give it a go. We will try pressing fire and see what happens. Okay. Oh. Well, that's not doing anything, is it? Let's try P&L. Well, it seemed more adventurous than the Commodore 64 version, but seems to have fallen at the the first hurdle was loading. The second hurdle was actually getting to play anything. Going well, aren't we? Good old Spectrum, eh? Well, that's BMX Racers on the Spectrum, apparently. Not sure what else I can say there. Hope you enjoyed watching. Catch you on the next one, maybe. Ta-ta.